back to the channel. This is Asa Studio. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create the invisible effect. So in the tutorial, you'll be learning how to make it look as if she's putting on an invisible dress, so you can see through the dress she's putting on. So let's get started. The first thing, we need to cut the subject out of the background and resize the the road so that it's as if she's standing in the image, or she's standing in the road. So first of all, let's cut the subject from the background. So let me rasterize the layer and go to select and go to select subject. So a quick one. Photoshop have selected the subject for us. For the sake of the tutorial and time, I'm going to go with this rough selection like this. Now let's mask it out. So I'm going to hit the mask tool and we have it here. Let's decrease the opacity so that we can rescale the road. Now I'm just going to rescale this road quickly by dragging it till the top horizon of the road is at dress like this. So you can see the tip of the road is at that side. I'm going to reposition it a little bit, so something like this is fine by me. Now since we have that, hit enter. Let me move this away. I'm going to hit the enter 2 there, and it's going to transform the image. And now since we've done that, we can increase the opacity of the lady. All right, so before we duplicate the road, let's turn it off. And now just going to rasterize this layer, come back to smart object, and there we go. Let's rasterize it again so that we could, because we're done with it. Now I'm going to create a black and white adjustment layer and just decrease the yellows. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get dynamics in the clothes, meaning I want the dark part to look more dark, shadows and highlights, and the bright part to look more bright, so that it's going to act as a map, a black and white mask for our displacement. Now I'm going to grab the exposure adjustment there, because this is not enough. I'm going to increase the gamma and to do it till we have something like this. So I guess this is okay for me, like 0.31, and you can go further what works best for you. You can use 2. All right, so now I'm going to save this file like this. Go to image file and go to save as, and we're going to save it as a displacement map, a PSD file. So I'm going to save it on the system, and let's say we want it on displacement map. I've already saved it before, but I'm just going to do it displacement map 2. So hit enter. So now we've saved it, it's okay. Now we'll get rid of the exposure, so delete 1 and delete the black and white also. So we are back to our image. Turn this on and duplicate it. Ctrl J to duplicate, drag it on top. Now once you drag it on top, we're going to displace this, the first one on top. So go to filter, distort and displace. Now it's just take the settings and it's okay. I'm going to select the file which we created, displacement map 2, and click open, and immediately it's going to displace the road like this. Of course, the darker, the higher you increase your exposure, the gamma in your exposure, the more distorted it's going to look. It will take a less distortion, or a less gamma, is going to be smooth. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and create a mask for it. Or good, convert it, rasterize the layer, and there we go. Okay, so now one more thing, I'm going to turn it off, select this one, turn the other one off. We're back to the image, go to select and go to color range. I'm going to select white dress she's putting on. I already have the selection of the white dress already, so you know how to select, and I can just do that. So hold down shift and just click on the clothes she's putting on like that, and it's going to select. You can increase the fuzziness and you can decrease the fuzziness like that, so it's okay. And once you've done that, click on the road and select the mask. Just select the mask, click on the road and select the mask too, and it's going to mask it out like this. All right, so turn the ones behind the image below, turn it on. Now we're not through we're almost through though. So the next thing we're going to do is to make it look real, because we have some places that are not showing. So let's grab the eraser tool and decrease the size, and I'm going to make it showing all the space. We don't have it So just tidy it up a little to something like this. You could do that on your own, so I'm just going to leave it on a rough sketch, and now just double click to open up the blending option. And once we have the blending option, we could make this settings. Let's start with the underlaying layer, meaning how does it affect the underlaying layer. So I'm going to leave it like this. Now check out the top part right here. So you can stop there once you know that you notice the change. So you stop there and bring this as well, bring it back. Now this is too much. I'm going to take it to where we have the more of the highlights, so somewhere around here. It's Alt to separate and take this backward. So we have this one. You could actually bring it back a little bit to make it, look more realistic, or you could take it forward and like that. So I'm going to split this as well and then take it forward till we have something like this. Now do it on the other one as well. Now once you start seeing the effect, back down, hold and halt and take it backwards, and this as well. Once you start seeing the effect, back down to something like this, back down, hold and halt and take it backwards, so you can take it forward a little bit. And now I'm going to hit OK. So this is how to create a see-through dress in Photoshop. All right, so thank you guys. If you learned one or two things, you could let me know in this comment section. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.